my dad's a child molester, so like my mom got rid of him.
She had never done anything like that before, and then to like abuse me, I didn't know how to handle that. So I was like, I didn't want to turn on my mom. I didn't want to tell her, but then again, I couldn't keep taking it.
It felt like it was like a zoo in our house.
Our parents didn't really do what was expected.
I got caught with marijuana, and then I did a lot of vandalism.
The most I've gone to school was like 2 months.
I wasn't going to school. I hated school.
He would throw stuff at me. He'd pound the walls.
Mother was involved with prostitution.
I was left by my mom. She left me with a babysitter. I felt really angry.
Their trust has been shattered. You know, they've not only been betrayed sometimes by the people that should have taken care of them, but they've had many stops along the way.
You have a lot of gangs here in this community. You have a lot of problems, school problems associated with kids not graduating from high school. And to have Boys Town move in, build a brand new facility, and then come to our meetings and basically say we're here to help in any kind of way that we possibly can, I think that was a major uplift for me. Boys Town is at the top of our list.
About 1917, Father Flanagan began his work with the Street Boys of Omaha. And really from the very beginning, he saw that they needed a family-like environment. He tried to create a sense of family among the boys, a sense that they were together in this venture that was Boys Town. And I think that Father Flanagan was uniquely open to the talents and gifts of kids. The kids were asked to really take charge of their own self-government, to be leaders in the community, be real leaders with real power, and to challenge each other to be strong, to build a positive peer culture.
We live in a wicked and a cruel society. The levels of abuse and neglect are at an all-time high across this nation. We are seeing children who are coming into care who have been exposed to some of the most severe levels of abuse and neglect. And for the first times in their lives, they have the opportunity to be in a family-style environment, to be safe, to be nurtured, and to realize that they can sleep through the night without being disturbed or harmed. But we see a lot of children whose nightmares come during the day. We provide hope and safety for these young people.
Boys Town is like a family. You get to know the girls, the staff. You go on outings like when you're doing with your family. You cook together, eat together. We'll be together like family.
We have a continuum of care that starts with parent training and extends all the way up to psychiatric care. And so as quickly as their behavior begins to exhibit aspects suggestive of success in whatever program that they're in, we step them down with the ultimate intent of having them return to the family where they came from.
Here at Boys Town, California, we serve a population of children and families from both LA County and Orange County. They come to us for various reasons. They've been abused or neglected, and they're lacking a lot of things when they come to us. So we start off by teaching them some basic social skills, how to introduce themselves, how to follow instructions, things they can use whether they're at home, in the school, or if they're employed. And when they leave, they have a great deal of success because of our model of care.
I'm really changing the generation of those coming up in California, just because I'm giving them tools to make their own decisions and solve their own problems and just handle their issues in an effective way that will get them further in life, rather than them reverting back to being on the streets or in prison or in gangs. They see that there's a way out. I give them hope.
The environment here is structured with the kids, but it's also structured for the staff too, so that we have a really good idea what we're doing. We're given a lot of terrific tools to change kids' lives, and that's important if you want it. It's one thing to want to change kids' lives. It's another thing to be able to do it, and Boys Town's able to do it.
We're able to model what a family is supposed to look like, and we hope that our kids leave our home and take that with them, if nothing else.
I think the first thing you would see is a loving, family-style environment. You would see, if you went up to our Trabuco campus, you'd see 5 homes that looked like any other homes, except more kids. You'd see a mother and a father with their own children. You'd see a bunch of happy children running around. You'd see them going to school. You'd see them happy. You'd see them respectful. They would walk up to you. They'd shake your hands. They'd introduce themselves to you. And you would get a feeling that these kids have a lot of self-esteem. They have a lot of confidence. And it's mostly because of our tremendous staff that they learn that. So I think that's the first thing you would see.
You know, it's not an easy job. You know, it requires a lot. It's very demanding on the behaviors that we address and so forth. But again, when you're able to see the changes in the kids, when you're able to really just acknowledge them for themselves, regardless of their referral behaviors or regardless of the issues that they face, I mean, at the end of the day, they're still kids that need help. So a lot of times, again, it's the positive changes that you see. It's the relationship building that takes place. And to really keep in touch with them and see where they're going and all the positive, you know, changes that happen for them.
I wasn't doing the best stuff before I got in. And then, I don't know, now that I'm coming out, I made a lot of changes and like decided to change my life.
After I graduate, I plan to go to college, get a bachelor degree, a 4-year degree. And this is a great place. You might want to request to go to Boys Town.
I invite you to come and see what we do with kids every day. I know that when you do, you'll want to be a part of what we do. And you'll want to be a part of helping us to ensure that we have the financial resources to help kids in the way that is best for them, that helps them to find healing and hope in body, mind, and spirit.
The miracle that exists here in California that's changing children and families' lives each and every day. And the fact that it's more important to look at prevention and intervention services on the front end versus dealing with something that's fallen completely apart. If you let us get involved and help us get involved with children and families now on the forefront, we can make a difference.